This crazy story from just over 5 years ago shows how pointless it is to follow any news within the medium. These people weren't just anyone. They had extensive resumes. There was a lot of interest in this story in real time. I remember this one. I also remember forgetting about it. It's a pattern. We're fascinated, we care, we look, and it's never resolved. It's like watching soap operas. There's never any resolution. It's come back the next day. That's why I speak of rise and shine medium mythology. That's all this is. What I'd like to know, but admit it may never be possible to know, is were those people Freemason wackadoos with ambition? You know, they have their backgrounds, their connections, their gravitas. They have all this and that and the rest of it, and they had ambition. So they thought, hey, let's plant this ground right here. We'll put this flag down. We're the Masonic Police, whatever they called themselves. Or that was just scripted. They were plants. They were trying to create a false flag honeypot within Freemasonry, or at least have cointelpro in the insides of that. One of them had Department of Justice credentials. This wasn't some Mickey Mouse attempt. These guys were dressing up. They were meeting with real police. They were arrested, and nothing happened. They were let go. One of them died of natural causes. I'm looking for updates. I'm not seeing anything. I don't see. The other two seem to have disappeared. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. My conclusion is that this is yet another pattern showing that the internet is dead, that it's useless. There's nothing to be accomplished through the internet. What do we get from this story? We get nothing. We get gaslighted, if anything. I'm mailing stuff in. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how I'm coming up with topics. I've got nothing left. It's not a case of burnout. It's a case of I couldn't care less-itis. It seems pointless. You hit a dead end. There's nowhere to go. I'm fascinated, I'm interested, and there's nothing. There's no way to figure anything out. And it's just getting harder and harder. Back in my day, 2000s, we all know that search engines were different. I just happened to have some free time back then, and I came up with some really good cyber sleuthing on Brett Kimberlin. I made waves. Clampdown has arrived. Snowden and Assange happened, and now Snowden's in Russia, and we don't know what's up with Julian Assange. That thing is dragging on and on. Trump pardons the other guy, but somehow Assange is given no relief. We were born indoctrinated and socialized and all that stuff by the medium. Some of us were raised by television. See, I'm going around in circles here. It's disturbing. It's depressing to admit there's nothing that can be done about anything. David Bohm and Krishnamurti, they were great people. They failed. We get gaslighted. Doesn't matter what we come up with. Now we can't even come up with anything. They control the search engines. See, I'm going around in circles there. I'm not so sure those were ambitious wackadoos. I think it might have been some type of a script, and that's where I'm left with it. The deep state had plans to send Hal Turner to, I think it was Brazil or one of those countries, and South America or somewhere, and he was going to act as an American KKK or white supremacist leader. That's truth. I'm not making it up. But I don't see anyone talking about Hal Turner. No one talks about Snowden. No one's talking about Assange. This is done. This is over. There's no free speech. There's no freedom of association. We've been through all this. This is a lockdown. This is a psychological lockdown. It's called the internet, but it's really a psychological lockdown for life. Just say no to it. Quit it. Find a way away from it. We must find a way to quit the internet. There's nothing really more to say. It's the military. It's the corporations. It's them.